He's going to touch you right now in America. He's going to touch you right now in Gold Coast. Wherever you are, lift your hands and say, I want Yeshua. I want Yeshua to come into my life. And tell him right now that you want him to come to you. He'll come to you. He'll visit you in dreams. He'll visit you in visions. The Spirit of the Lord right now is close to the nations because the nations have humbled themselves to pray his will on the earth as it is in heaven. And we just had an election, a mighty election in America. And of course, we all know now that Trump has come forth, even as was prophesied by the prophets around the world, that this would come, that there would be a great change, that a third great wave of the Holy Spirit, a great awakening is about to take place right now in America and Australia. I speak to you, Gold Coast. I speak to you, Sydney. I speak to you, Brisbane. I speak to you right now, the nations of the world. And I said all the states of the United States of America. I speak to Iraq. I speak to Iran. I speak right now to Kurdistan, to Turkey. I speak to Saudi Arabia. I speak right now that the Spirit of God in South Africa, Namibia. God's moving right now in Switzerland and Sweden. He's moving right now in Denmark. God's moving in the Netherlands. The Lord is doing a mighty, mighty work here in Jordan and Jerusalem at the Sea of Galilee. In Tiberias, God's moving. He's moving all around the world. And this is the beginning of the breath of God awakening. We have waited so long for the Spirit of God to move this way, and he's moving right now. From this place right now, God is sending you all out. He's sending you out as a lion into the nations of the world. God says, rise up and move forward into the moment that you've waited for. This is the time of the kingdom. This is the time of the crossing of the threshold. This is the time where the finish line is the starting line. This is the time right now where the Spirit of the living God, whose I am and whom I serve, is calling you into ministry. He's calling you into good works. He's calling you right now into a new day. He's calling you into a new frontier. This is that frontier that God's calling you into right now. And there's nothing, no weapon formed against you that shall prosper. And the wave of the Spirit is coming to wash over you right now. To wash over you. To wash over you. I prophesy right now by the Spirit of the living God that the wave of the Holy Spirit is hitting you right now. The wave of the breath of God is hitting you right now, and new life is coming into you right now. You shall awaken with new dreams. You shall awaken to a new day. You shall awaken. For you who are awake, even now, begin to do your work. Begin to sow your prayers into Jerusalem. Begin to sow your finances into Jerusalem. Whatsoever you do right now for Israel, God's going to do for you. This is a time of the great awakening, and this is a time right now for Israel to awaken to the Lion, to the Lamb, to the priest, to the King, to the Judge. This is the time right now when the scrolls are being unfurled and the Spirit of the living God, whose I am and whom I serve, is visiting you. I minister to you right now the life and the salvation of Jesus to come into your hearts. This is that time. This is that moment right now. And nothing can keep you back from the Spirit of God. Nothing can keep you back from the Spirit of the living God. Nothing. If you want the Spirit of God in your house, then call for him right now. If you want him in your heart, then lift your hands right now. If you want him right now, ask him to come into your mind. Ask him to deliver you. Ask him to heal you right now. Right now we have the islands of the sea that are getting up here right now. And the islands of the sea are beginning to demonstrate the Spirit of God. These are true kings. These are true ambassadors that are from the islands of the sea that are beginning to right now release the Spirit of God. They're releasing the power of God right now. Isaiah 11:11. God's doing a new work in your heart. This is that time. This is that time. This is that time. Don't hold back. Don't think that it was just a one-night stand and God's doing the work. God is doing the work, and he's releasing you right now to stand in the night. It's not a one-night stand. It's a stand in the night. God says, stand right now in the darkness when no man can work, for I will work through you, says the Spirit of God. I will work through you. I will work through you. I'll do a work inside of you, and you'll see that my hand is not short that it cannot save. You'll see that my hand is not short that I cannot save. I'm replacing the stony hearts with a heart of flesh. You're seeing right now that even as you lift up the conch shell to your ear and hear the oceans roar, God says you're going to hear the oceans roar of my Spirit within you. God says this is a new day. You have every nation of the world that's gathered here right now that's blessing you from Jerusalem. We bless you from Jerusalem. I bless you from Jerusalem. Receive the blessing. Receive the blessing. Receive the blessing. I was dead. I'm I'm alive. I'm alive. I was dead. I was dead. I'm alive. I'm alive.
I'm visiting you in greater ways than you've ever known. Words of wisdom, and words of knowledge and prophecy, the gifts of healings and working miracles and faith. Let it rise up and minister and move inside of you. For the Spirit of the living God says, receive my breath, receive my life. Receive my breath, receive my life. Receive my breath. Receive my life. Receive my life. Receive my life. Coming alive. Isaiah 11:11. I will extend my hand yet once more over the islands of the sea, and I will raise them up from Ethiopia and Pad and Cush. I will wake you up. I will awaken you, and I will extend my hand yet a second time, a second wave of my spirit. The warfare has begun, and the devil has been defeated. Rise up and take your place. Rise up and take your dominion. Rise up and take your perfection, for your perfection is in me. Your perfection. Gathered together from Egypt, from Jordan, from Iraq, from Iran, from Saudi Arabia, from China, from the Asian Pacific, from Thailand and Vietnam and Korea, North and South Korea, everyone being represented here. 80 nations are gathered here that we know of, and God's doing the work right now inside of you. This is your day. This is your life. This is your day. This is your life. He was dead. Now he's alive. Resurrection power is being released from Jerusalem into your homes, into your hearts, into your spirits, your ministries, your church. What was alive and died is now coming from death to life. Rise up and remove the grave clothes now. What was dead is alive. Your vision that died is alive. Your finances that died is alive. Your hopes and your dreams that were dead are alive. Your church growth that was dead is alive. For the Spirit of the living God has brought the life of the Spirit into you right now. Receive by the Spirit of God the spirit of prophecy. Receive right now the spirit of judgment and burning. For God is washing away the filth of the daughters of Zion. God is washing you right now, and redemption happens. Redemption is taking place right now in the spirit realm, and the Spirit of the living God says, watch what I do this very night for you, this very hour for you. You who have received me, receive me. Receive me, says God, because I'm doing a work inside of you like you've never seen before, like it's never been accomplished, like you've never done. Don't say this is familiar. I've seen this before. For God says before now it's never been created. It's never been created before now. The life of the Spirit I release to you. The life of the Spirit of God I release to you. All my friends around the world, receive this, receive this, receive this. Tune in and receive this right now. Receive the breath of God. Receive the river of God. Go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, and raise up from your sleep and go into the deep. Rise up from your sleep and go out into the deep. This is the time to go out fishing where you never fished before. Cast the net on the other side of the boat, and God will change your whole economy. For the economy of God was right under your boat all along. It was just on the other side. But God is commanding your economy that's been hidden from you to now go to the right side of the boat. So you go to the right side of the boat and cast your net, and you will find some, says the Spirit of God. 153 fish were caught in John chapter 21. The sons of God, 153. They were caught when God told them where to go. God says the sons of God will be caught when you listen to where I tell you to go. Go, 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 go out into all the world. Go out into all the nations. Don't hold back. This is the time. Pray and ask me and see if I'll not give you my Holy Spirit for words of wisdom, for words of knowledge. He says, I'm alive. Take my Spirit out into the dead streets. Take it out into the dead oceans. Take it out into the dead churches, into the dead ministries, and speak my life, and it shall come to life. What you speak shall happen in this season, says God. Try again. I know you've been defeated, but try again. Lift up your voice once more and try again, says the Spirit of God. Try again. Try again. Try again. Cast the net again. Do not give up. Do not give up. Do not give up. Do not give up. God says, I'm alive. I'm here. I'm here. And I've heard your prayers. I've heard your cries. I've heard your prayers and I've heard your cries. And I'm telling you right now, this is the time to take my Spirit into the dead places. Take my Spirit into the dead places, and you'll find life. If you'll prophesy in faith and doubt not in your heart. Doubt not in your heart. You'll find life wherever I send you. You'll find life wherever you go. God says, even now, I'm uniting the brotherhood. I'm uniting the Arabs. I'm uniting the Jews. I'm taking right now, and I'm uniting and uniting and uniting. And God says, I'm uniting the divisions. Every place where there's been division, God says, I'm bringing a uniting spirit. I'm bringing my Spirit, and I will unite and ignite you. I will unite and ignite you. I'll ignite you in the night, and I'll unite you in the night. I'm doing a new work of unification. I'm doing the work right now, in your hearts, in your souls, in your spirit, and in your bedrooms. God says, I'm reconciling the marriages right now. This is a time of reconciliation. Reconciliation is happening right now.
主的灵降在我身上，耶和华将他的灵带我出去，把我放在田园中。 He led me around among the old, dry bones that covered the valley floor. They were scattered everywhere across the ground.
这平原遍满骸骨，它使我从骸骨的四围经过。谁知平原的骸骨甚多，而且极